Hi guys, I'm Ron from Pink Love, and we also we are doing this in association with ADYPU, which is a film school, and we've got Dr. Manju Rudwani, who basically is the head of the department. Well, I would like to say a big hello to Valentina, to Joao Marco, to Diane, and also to Marco Nunez.
Hey, hello. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, how are you? I feel so happy that you guys have really joined my school, and I must really be absolutely grateful and gratitude to Ron for bringing all this together for the school. And this is one subject I always believe close to my heart in India. We make films for men and women, but this is one platform of bringing about a new wave, hope for the third gender. And as a school head, I want to take this as a new mission to the student community.
A warm welcome to all of you guys, and I'm so glad that you guys could make it. Pink Love really is an endeavor to the entire LGBT community, our support to the entire community, and you guys as filmmakers have really brought their statement ahead. I'm anyway starting off right now, as you know, we've kept it short and sweet. Diane, hi, hello. And I would like you to, probably give a small introduction about your film, La Lavadora, and explain the thought process behind it.
Okay, so thank you for getting my film in your festival, Pink Love Festival. I'm very proud of that. And especially because officially the film was completed the 1st of February. So when I received the message from Pink Love Festival that it was my first selection, I was so happy because I think Pink Love is perfect to begin a travel with my film, because it's a film about love, basically. So I think it's fantastic selection to be the first one. It couldn't be better. So I'm very, very happy for that.
Could you tell us something regarding your film, Diane?
Okay. The film was shot very quickly. In fact, I reunited some friends, and it was very, very it was very interesting because everything was very spontaneous, and in fact we shot it in only 3 days, just the nights. It was very challenging because during the day we all have a lot of work to do, so we just take the nights to do it, and it was about 3 hours by sequences, so it was very, very quick.
That's so nice. That's so nice, Diane. I will now move on to Valentina. Hi, Valentina. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah.
You're very welcome, and welcome to Pink Love. Valentina, could you please tell us something regarding your film, Pride, Love and No? I love the name, by the way. Could you please tell us something regarding the film? Yes.
Yeah, well, the name was actually an idea of Aitor. Aitor is the other director of the film. We are two directors, Aitor Arteche and me. And Pride, Love and Nerve is Orgullo, Amor y Escándalo in Spanish. It's a short film documentary about Nativa, the Mexican queen. It's the story of Nativa, a drag queen in Madrid. She's from Mexico, and we talk about her childhood, her family, and her street performance. And Aitor, he wants to say something.
Hi, Aitor. How are you doing?
Fine. I think that for us the most important thing is we are so proud of so many LGBTQ movies that have been produced lately, but we still feel that there's some parts of the LGBT community that they are not represented, and we wanted to give voice to those people. Yeah.
Yeah, I will obviously get more to regarding the film later, but I love the fact that it's about a drag queen. I think it's amazing. but I'll come back to you guys later. I'll now move on to João Marco. Hey, how are you?
Hi,
João?
How are you? I'm fine, thanks.
Is that how we call you, João? Is that the right way to call you?
It's João, but it's hard to it's only
Okay.
easy in Portuguese.
By the way, I love your title. You know, we are all in the gutter, but some of us look at stars. And I think it's an amazing thing about what to expect when you are going probably to a red carpet.
Yeah. That's exactly that. It's a quote by Oscar Wilde, actually. And it's about artists are being aside here in Brazil.
Yeah.
And it's kind of about LGBT people and black people and everybody who are in the gutter right now in Brazil. but we still make movies and we still look at the stars. It's about
That's nice. That's very nice. Anyways, Dan Malabry, coming back to you, Dan. I would like to know more regarding your film, The Washing Machine, La Lavadora. And I would like to know as to how did you manage budgets and what was your approach to the film? Diane?
Okay, so this film was shot very quickly, as I told you, and the budget is a very, very low budget because it was so spontaneous that we did it just like this. It's like crazy that it was like the way we did it. And I just asked favors to many, many friends, technicians, actors, and everything. So I was very, very lucky. I have a lot of very good friends. They accepted the challenge, and that's why it was very, very low budget.
And what was your approach to the film, actually? When you went about shooting it, what was your approach?
My approach was, in fact, I had this crazy idea because in a stupid way, I would just sit on a sofa in a flat. It wasn't mine. It was a renting flat with a group of friends, and my eyes just saw the washing machine, and I say, okay, I have an idea, and that's the approach really, because it was a little crazy way. But it was very, very interesting because I had a big team. They are professionals around me. The actor is professional actors and the technician too. So that's why I was so lucky to get a professional films with no budgets or low budget.
Right. I love the look and feel. The look and feel was amazing, you know, and I like the color scheme that you used. And I think it also talks about 3 different themes of love, I believe.
Yeah. So thank you for the greetings. Yeah, that's true. Yes, I changed in different sequences. My DOP was always the same. He's a very good friend, professional, very important here in France. And I was lucky he adapted himself to my creativity.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so nice. But I love the film, and I would like to encourage all the audiences who are watching this webinar that please go out and check out La Lavadora, The Washing Machine. It's an amazing story. Thank you so much, Diane. Moving on now to Valentina. Hey, Valentina. I would like to talk about Pride, Love and Nerve. You know, it's a documentary film, and I know it's never easy, you know. So could you tell us, how did you manage budgets, and what was your approach? Valentina?
Yeah, well, that's actually a really good history. Aitor and I, we met in film school, and this was homework. We had to do a documentary film. We only had one day. This was filmed in only one day. We asked favors. Our DOP and our camera and light team was our classmates. They were amazing, and they helped us a lot. As I told you, we filmed only one day, but Aitor and I did a lot of pre-production work before, 1 week before. So we reached to Nativa with the main character of our documentary. And she was amazing. She opened the doors of her house. She told us her history. She showed us her art, and we were incredibly grateful to have the opportunity. It was really easy, but we worked really hard, and I thought, I don't know, you have to say something.
It was a film with literally no budget, and everybody that was part of the team, both of us, Ignacio Vivar and Sergio Núñez, who were the ones that made the light and the DOPs, and Nativa herself, we all wanted to tell that story, and for us it was important. It was something that we needed to tell. So even if the budget was really limited, I think we managed to make something that's nice.
Yeah, the story of 5 drag queens coming together, and I think it requires a lot of courage to be out there, to put yourself out there.
That's it, and it's not just 5 drag queens. It's 5 drag queens that they are not from Spain, they are from Latin America, and they fight to find a place in Spain, and we find their story totally fascinating. We still work with them, and it's been an amazing experience to get to know them and their stories.
That's so nice, yeah, that's so nice. I would again tell everybody to please go and watch Pride, Love and Love. It's an amazing story of a drag queen and how she has put herself out there. She's really brave and really courageous. Okay, so I'll come back to Zhao. Zhao, hey, you there? So let's talk about your movie. I like the way it has been shot. We're all in the gutter, but some of us don't get stars. It's a multi-star cast. Could you tell us as to how did you pull it off?
Yes, it began. We have I directed with Sergio this movie, and we always liked to work with a friend who lives in Portugal. And suddenly she was here in Brazil working, and her friend from Cabo Verde, Africa, was also here. And then she said, "We have to film urgent a movie with us together because we never are together in Brazil, Africa, Portugal. We have to combine everyone together." So Sergio made my co-director made the script about really quickly, so we can shoot. And we were going to shoot only with the 2 actors, but then we have lots of actors, friends, and let's call more people. And then suddenly we had 10 actors to work a lot with lots of lines, and we were really happy that we could. We only had 1 day, but it was okay because it was a simple script, and we had a lot of professionals we love to work, and then we were happy to film a very strange movie with a lot of actors that we love to work with lots of actors.
I love the concept, the concept of, you guys looking to look at red carpet events and probably kind of striving for gender equality, I believe.
Yes. That's because we had a lots of this friend Isabel, who was the actress. She was in Berlin and Berlinale, and then there she watched a movie, and then the movie was really attacked by the critics in Berlin, and then we had this idea to talk about racism, LGBT phobia.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Diane, I'll come back to you now. And I have a very interesting question for you, Diane. And this is something even posed by our very own Dr. Manju Rodwani. And it is as to, how can cinema, today you guys are all making wonderful films, How can cinema help the LGBT community create gender equality?
So I think it's very important, this kind of festival like yours, to promote in a very naturally way. In that case, all kind of love are possible. I think it's very, very important, and you make a huge work selectioning a big quantity of films from everywhere in the world.
Yes, we are.
Because it's a way to show for you guys, you are in India, it's a way to show to Indian people how is love in that case in Brazil, in Chile, in Spain, in France, etc. So
yes.
I think cinema is an open-minded way to touch a lot of people, especially maybe young people, because in the online festival it's maybe more for young people, but maybe not. And I think it's very, very important to help the community to get a large audience in a very, very normal way, in a free way. So I think cinema is a huge weapon to distribute love.
Thank you. Yeah, that's true. It's very true, because love is a universal language. And, we all need love, people from all walks of life, and especially the LGBT community. And that's why we call this Pink Love.
Yeah.
How can cinema help LGBT community create equality,
Yeah, I think that cinema it's a perfect tool to create gender equality, and I think it's so important to keep making LGBT movies. I know that a lot of people feel like lately there have been too many, and that maybe it's not representative of the society, and I think that's not true. We need as many LGBT movies as possible, and not just great movies, also bad movies, all kind of movies, until we don't have to call them LGBT movies, until they are movies for everyone, because it's an amazing tool to normalize, and I think that cinema has always been something that we can use to teach things, and I think that through cinema we can achieve that equality. I really believe in that, and I think that's why it's important to keep telling LGBT stories by LGBT people, but not just for LGBT, for everyone, because I think it's something that, as you said, is universal.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically celebration of brotherhood, celebration of togetherness, celebration of all of us coming together.
Mm-hmm.
We need to probably hold hands together and probably party together and spend a lot of quality time and probably support each other in their endeavors. So, Zhao, would you like to add something to this?
Yes, I have a story that here in Brazil, I have this friend who also is in the movie. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay, you're back. Here in Brazil, I have this friend who is an actress in the movie. Is Julia Catarini. She's a trans woman, and she always told me that she wanted to work with cinema, but she never saw transgender people in movies. So she thought she couldn't work with it, never could work with it. And then when she came into cinema, we helped her to make her movies also. Lots of trans people also telling us, we saw us in the screen, so we know we also can do it. We can do all the professions. We can do anything the other people can do. So I think it was very inspirational. I don't know if it's the right word.
Yeah.
And she's really happy because she always said, I always dream about being awarded at cinema, and I was only like a dream, like a trans people can work and be in the screen. So now I can do it also, inspire other people to do the same. Right.
I'm sure you guys have been part of so many film festivals as of now. But Diane, I would like to ask you this as to what are the current trends that you see right now in LGBT kind of films? Or anything that's particularly that strikes your mind as to some particular trend in LGBT that requires to be addressed? Diane?
Okay. I think it's. I think what is very interesting in your festival is that it's open to I think it's open to bisexuality, that it's very important because sometimes LGBT festivals are close to one kind of love. But in your case, I really like that it's very open-minded to all kind of films in that case. So I think it's a very good window to the world to show all kind of love are possible. In my film I have 4 modes. There is the hetero one, the gay one. I don't want to reveal all the story because if people are in it, but I show different kind of love, and none of them is the best one. In fact, each one has to take the best for it himself or herself, and that is important for me in a festival, not to be close to just one way of kind of love, but open to all kind of sexuality and all kind of matters around sexuality. So I think this is an important way to open-minded.
Hey, Valentina and Aitor, would you like to say anything about how we can be better, Pink Love, or anything that you would like to say about any particular trend that you would like to have?
I think, and I'm going to let Valentina talk about this later, but I think it's really important just not to focus on the year, on the gay stories. I think LGBT community has so much more. And I think it's also the moment to talk about race, to talk about class, not just about being LGBT, because inside the community, we still face issues of race, racism, or of money. And I think all of that needs to be told in the LGBTQ stories as well. And I think Valentina can talk deeper and with more knowledge about that. But I think it's important to talk about those things as well.
Yeah. Ja, what do you would like to say about this? I would love to have your thoughts in.
I agree with you. I think that's it. I think racism and are also stuff to LGBT community and everyone to discuss. But I think you already gets lots of the discussions, important discussions are there already.
In fact, you will not believe we have been extremely open and very forthcoming to all participants. We've actually had participation from almost 24 countries. We've had almost 150 films that we've shortlisted, and we had an amazing jury that have looked at all the films, and we've looked at every film that we felt that deserves a particular mention. And again, it's all about you guys. It's not about us. It's all about you guys and how we can support all filmmakers.
Let me take this opportunity, Ron, to interrupt.
Yeah, please.
In fact, please. I would be very happy to associate with Ron to have this film festival every year. So, Ron, thank you so much. And this is just the beginning of our beautiful LGBT film festival. We talk of film festivals, but we do not talk about to a specific group of audiences. And I think this audience has a huge potential and fantastic stories to narrate, which itself is amazing. So thank you, Ron, before you have a closing remark. And I also want my students, Ron, students would also love to watch this film. Can you just share how we can go about it? If they are interested, we can possibility collaborate on this ahead.
Definitely, I will definitely share
let me take this moment of 1 minute to thank Dine, Yao, Valentina, Arthur, all of you all for being with me. And this is a beautiful association I want to bring in. Let the pandemic comes roll, time end, and I want you all back in Pune. So Ron is already with us, collaborating with a lot of other activities, and I wish to have all of you all here. So over to Ron.
Thank you so much, Dr. Manju, and I would love to have as much student participation. I will definitely share the link
First of all, thank you so much for your words. We really appreciate it. Well, I would like to thank, first of all, because we have so many festivals who doesn't want to accept us for our queer thematic, and it was really important to us to feel like our field was appreciated in a festival. And one of the important messages that our short film has is to fight against any kind of hate with love. So we are really thankful with the festival.
Thank you for the chance to talk about our movie, to share this story that we think is fascinating, Nativa's story, with you. And I'm glad to create this kind of conversation and this kind of community around something that I believe is important. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for bringing us here. I'm really happy to talk with you guys. And I want to go to India also.
Thank you. I would like to thank you all for joining us today. And I wish that we all come together and support the LGBT community. And cheers to all you guys putting your films out there. We support you in this endeavor, and we are with you guys till the end. See you guys. Good night, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.